You may have never heard of this game. It's called Archangel. This is a game that I found on PSVR. Do profile 2. We'll do normal. I decided not to do too hard when it comes to this game. I'm pretty new to PSVR. I've never had any problems with the motion sickness or anything. I will say this game reminds me a lot of Gundam Wing, and well, I don't know what else to say. You're basically in a mech, you have a bunch of weapons, some shields, and you're just blowing a bunch of stuff up. I don't want to spoil the game too much for you, but basically in this story you're going to find out the enemy kills your son and you got to get revenge. The cutscene in the beginning can be pretty long, but I will say it's a pretty good experience.
Yep, that's me.
So I'm gonna pick Gabe Walker.
Please proceed to Hangar 1 for your Project Deliverance weapons.
Alright, let's get started.
Humanics didn't destroy the environment.
As you can see, there's depth.
Humanics didn't start 20 years on
The video quality is actually pretty good.
And all Humanics ever did
Now I
was
have the
convince us
Destiny Special Edition Glacier White PS4,
fix all that we had broken.
and I don't have anything special. I don't have a Pro or anything, but the game comes out pretty good, as you can see.
Of our lives. This is Anti-Sam on Radio Free America, broadcasting to all those soldiers of the United States Free Forces still fighting for us.
So this is your son right here. As you can see, when I move,
Dad, I got
my
it.
PlayStation Move, it's a hand.
Damn it, why are you crashing?
Language?
I'm sorry. I really want to show you this. Let me reboot.
I thought you'd be more excited for the surprise.
Dad, I'm 10. My friends are 10. Trust me, you can't keep surprises from 10-year-olds. Especially 6-story surprises.
Clearly, our security protocols need work.
And I am excited. But I thought, I know this is a big deal, but I want to give you some space. You know, you ready?
Pat, I know I've been busy lately, but listen, I never need space from you. Never.
Okay. Look! APCs! I think those are Aunt Alana's. I got it! It's stable.
What is it?
As you can see,
It's a game.
it's
I
pretty
made it.
realistic.
For me?
Yeah. You know.
I can put my
get you
virtual
ready to
hands
battle.
through it.
So, what you have to do is you have
You
to
can
grab the
see
bombs
that
out
they
the
kind of
air
wrap
before you
around.
bomb your base. You ready?
Nice 3D.
I'm gonna eat your
It's pretty
bombers
cool.
for lunch.
We're gonna play this little game too.
I'm thinking maybe you bombs
You gotta
instead.
swipe at these
This
bombs,
is really impressive, Pat.
and you gotta grab
This
these
is totally basic.
these
So-
jets.
How long did this take you?
It's actually a fun little game right here.
Neighborhoods.
As you can see,
Yeah.
I can
he
grab
spends every
them
day trying to protect us all.
and crush them. I can take them, throw them. Oh,
Just wait till the next one. It's gonna be way better.
well, the fun's over there.
Sometimes you remind me so much of your mother.
It's pretty
Yeah,
interesting
I
though.
miss you too.
I actually wish that thing was a game in itself. Now, if you could unlock that in this, I would probably play that all the time.
This test, it's safe, right?
Like I said, this
I'm not
cutscene
gonna
is
do that, Pat.
pretty long.
But what if something
Hey, what do I always say?
go to bed?
Seriously, what do I say?
Your cockpit is the safest place.
And I am turning my head
That is what
to look
happens.
around. As you can see, it's in real time.
Anything happens.
Okay.
It makes it fairly realistic.
You are entering a restricted zone. Prepare for
So
identity
we finally arrived to our destination here.
Whoa, what is this? This is
So This is pretty
Relax, Pat.
sweet.
This is routine.
It looks very
Not being
realistic. It
real
looks like we're being scanned right now.
Welcome to Hangar 1, Captain Walker.
I mean, it can't get any more real than this, I feel like, unless you actually have
No.
holograms in your living room.
No way.
Which I'm really hoping the HoloLens delivers when it comes out. I did recently get an Xbox One S. I do not have the One X, but it's whatever. I didn't even pay for the One S. My friend gave it to me.
It's
I actually love my PS4 more, but
holy
he gave me one.
stuff.
I'm looking for a VIP by the name of Patrick Walker.
That's me, reporting for duty.
Sir, I've been given strict orders to make
So
sure
that's
you
the
have
mech
best
right
seat in
there.
house. And don't tell your dad
The
that your
Gundam.
pockets are rock candy for me.
Sweet.
That's kind of how I feel about it.
Patrick. Love you, kiddo.
Love you too, Dad.
Good luck, Guardian.
Kind of looks like Cobra.
I'm telling you, after the land seizures, all it'll take is one
I don't
spark.
know why everything I look at, I just kind of see a rip-off of something else, but it's whatever. You'll notice that about me. Now, this is where I'm sitting inside of a seat. As you can see, I cannot see my legs. I'm looking at my crotch, and my body's not even there, but I got hands.
Sanctuary
Got
is not
hands.
but it's not exactly
So it's whatever.
What did I tell you? Why humanics do this?
Now, I will tell you, this part, when I first experienced it, this part's kind of a trip. Come up. You can put your hands on here. It looks fairly realistic. Now, you can put your hands through it like a ghost, though. There's no limitation.
When it's just you and me, you can call me Gabe.
Now, it feels very realistic. It does feel like I'm being lifted up in the sky.
Speaking of our unit, where are Tweedledee and Tweedledum?
And you can see what I'm saying. It basically feels like I'm inside of a Gundam. Or, well, going to be.
We go for systems test.
It's funny, I look down, I don't see my body. I look up, I can see my helmet.
Let's light this candle.
I think that's kind of weird, but you know, VR is gonna come along. And the price that I got this at,
Online.
I saved quite a bit of money. I got a Skyrim PSVR bundle for $330, so you could get PSVR at a fairly affordable price. And Skyrim VR is pretty dang sweet.
You're gonna crush this test.
Great. Sit back and enjoy the show.
So as you can see, your hands become these little guns, and you'll see what they're for.
Interference is really bothering me. Sending a cam drone to find out what's causing it.
Paladin's transmitting. Look sharp.
Good afternoon, Project Deliverance. I don't think I need to tell you how long we've been working towards
So
this
yeah,
goal.
it takes a minute to get to the action.
United States Free
Well, more than a
Forces
minute.
have been on the run.
That's for sure.
We've been outnumbered and out-teched.
But I actually think this is probably one of the best games to demonstrate the PSVR. It's very simple but very fun. The concept of the game I think is great.
Take our first step to get
The story is fairly generic,
Hope to give you
but
a good show today, Paladin.
this game is not more about being story driven as much as it is the experience that you're feeling. Like, I feel like I'm way up in the air. Like, I'm a couple hundred feet up here. So that's pretty crazy. You can look up, you can see the ceiling's up.
Boot sequence?
Now I got a screen over me, so I can't see anything.
Verified.
Sync processor speed to EEG biorhythm.
Saved. All processes nominal.
Go for neural link in 3, 2.
Basically, this is Jarvis. If I have to say anything, the robot in your mech is basically a Jarvis, and it connects to your brain.
Yes, Captain.
Is the neural link stable?
Scanning. I'm sensing. Not a thought exactly. An acceleration.
So just giving you an idea of what's around. This is supposed to represent you in your own mind.
Having an actual out-of-body experience.
Uneasy. Yes, I feel uneasy. It's very exciting. I can already experience your pulse, biorhythms, and emotions. As our link deepens, I may even be able to share your thoughts and memories. Captain, the pattern of your brainwave is shifting.
Not exactly thrilled with sharing memories in one, that's all. Let's try and keep some professional distance, okay? And let's not keep Paladin waiting.
Of course, Captain.
Yeah, I definitely would want that too. I thought about that. Definitely want some personal distance from something that can connect to your mind and your memories.
No. Maybe I'll come back here for a long 1-minute vacation sometime.
So, as you can see, when I move the guns, the hands move.
Servo synchronization test. Please raise your right and left hands, Captain.
So, gotta lift them. You can see they're right next to me. It's pretty crazy. It's very accurate.
Excellent.
You press the buttons, you make a fist.
Now I will begin generating phantom targets in your heads-up display.
So you do have to do this little tutorial too.
Interact with these targets, even though they do not exist in reality. Captain, please make a fist and punch the targets in front of you.
So I feel like I'm punching them. I mean, oh, I got one. Oh my gosh.
Next, we will proceed with a weapons
There we go.
at the max right arm, Captain. I am activating the Thrasher AMG.
See, I don't know if that's the game or me right there. This game's always been pretty responsive in my opinion.
Will go where you aim the reticle. Generating AR targets. Shoot them down, Captain. The ring around the reticle indicates
So
the
to aim,
ammunition left in the machine.
you just move the gun here. That moves your hand. As you can see, the shooting was a lot more accurate than the punching.
I'm activating your slam shot heavy weapon. The slam shot is a powerful weapon.
Same thing. You just move this hand now. Your left.
Systems. First off, can you see my ID in your HUD?
Roger that, Liberty. M1's got you tagged correctly.
Okay.
So missiles on the left side, gun on the right
The
side.
indicator in the HUD tells you the relative damage the mech hull has sustained.
You can see it moves with my head now, the whole mech.
Hull integrity indicators online.
I find this to be really cool. I mean, this is not something you could experience before. I think this is what makes mech games sometimes lack a little bit. It's really hard to get that mech experience with just 3D models.
Just reach out and catch them. Sending.
Being fully immersed in it is totally different.
Nice catch, Guardian. Squeeze them and watch the nanobots repair your hull.
Roger that.
Captain, it's time to test your Aegis EM shields. Both arms are equipped with powerful electromagnetic generators capable of absorbing the damage of most incoming projectiles. Activate your shields to test them.
So you also get shields.
As you can see, shields need to be held to remain active.
So there's
Only held for a short time
buttons
before
on
activating.
here, triangle,
Notice
square,
that the longer you
circle,
hold the
X,
shield, it will change colors,
just
indicating
like
that
the
time is
controllers.
running. A similar
And they
indicator
give you
of shield time is available in the HUD.
shields. To be honest, I'm not used to move controllers yet, so I don't know what the bottom left and bottom right. Oh. I'm actually supposed to be blocking these. As you can see, it's easy to block shots. To be honest, I just want to get to the action.
Test concluded. Blocking arm control. Entering safety mode.
So here we go. This is where it starts to get a little more interesting.
That was amazing! You crushed it!
Congratulations, Guardian. And
So you have to finish up with another cutscene here.
Thanks to you, The USFF stands a fighting chance in
What
coming
happened?
We lost Paladin.
Reestablish comms.
I can't. I've got some kind of interference across all bands.
Guardian, we got a problem.
Report,
I
Rambo.
found the source of the electronic interference. It was on the back of your mech.
Oh my god, that's not ours.
What the hell is that?
Lock the base down. Higher
Guardian,
up.
it's heating up. Get ready.
Structural integrity of the hangar has been compromised.
We're under attack. Evac. Evac.
Emergency override. Taking arm control. Supporting the platform.
Now, I would say if I was this kid, when my dad was holding this thing up, I would be jumping on that hand. I'd be getting out of there. I know a rock just fell on it, but that kid froze up quick. I'd be getting the heck out of there somehow.
I'm activating emergency evacuation protocol.
I also don't understand why he didn't just set it down. He's holding it, so he might as well just set it down. I know the rock came down, but maybe if it was closer to the ground, he would have had a better chance of living. Kind of like how an elevator falls. So, here we are loading up. So the first level is going to come.
I'm going evasive. Need backup. Need backup.
Get us back in the hangar. Now.
Hangar 1 is destroyed, Captain. Main support beams collapsed as we ejected.
No.
Second platoon is destroyed. They were waiting for us. Guardian, you out there? I got nothing but hostiles around me.
Captain, your platoon is pinned down one click from our position.
So, it's an urban desert area, as you can see. Giant ship. I mean, I feel like the graphics are pretty good. If you just don't want to get PSVR because of the graphics, I'm saying you're missing out if that's your pet peeve.
Raise your right shield, Captain. Activate left shield. Remember,
So, I'm having to block them right now.
Get me to my platoon.
Doing my best, Captain.
Your best? Humanics just killed my son. You will do better than your best. You will get me my guns so I can pay them back in full.
So I don't have any weapons right now. I'm just having to block. I'm not sure if this is to just give you some practice or what.
Damn time.
Tanks, 10 o'clock. Left shield, Captain.
So I got a gun now.
On your right, Captain.
As you can see, response time is actually pretty good.
Yes, Captain.
I don't have missiles yet.
On our left, Captain. Ground troops supporting. Fire incoming. Trigger left shield.
Where are my rockets?
I am working on that, Captain.
Work fast. I will not let these bastards get away.
More ground troops, Captain. On your right.
Got him.
Captain, detecting a new signal. Air units. Screechers, 12 o'clock.
So these air units, want to be careful of these. They start swarming you pretty quick. Not so much in this first level, but as you move on, they become a bit of a pain.
Guardian! Thank God you're alive.
Guardian. I'm so sorry.
Bulldog. Shoot the goddamn enemy and shut up.
Roger that, Guardian.
Rambler.
We got separated.
I want weapons hot. We shoot everything that comes close until we reach Rambler.
Roger that.
Roger that. You're not looking
As you can see, it illustrates the damage that you have.
Get out of here alive.
Sensors report tanks inbound.
Oh dang, oh shoot.
12 o'clock,
So yeah, shields and everything are pretty responsive. I'm just letting myself get hit because I'm not being quite aware. Oh.
Move it! Move it!
Captain, I've managed to restore Slam Shot Heavy Rocket System.
About time. Let's
Alright. Here we go. We got rockets now. As you can see, the rockets just smoke stuff. Boom. Don't have a problem there anymore. As you can see, you can take out entire troops. You can take out tanks. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh!
I'm hit! It won!
Dang.
I'm sorry. Pat, I failed you.
Captain, I feel you dying.
So I'm just gonna go back to the last checkpoint. I'm not too worried about dying. Just explain this to you. Playing it, letting you see what it's like. I mean, it's fun. It's a good experience. I will say my wife is not much of a gamer. She likes to play with this actually with me. She plays a lot of the PSVR games. And other than that, she plays GTA 5. But she never gamed before, so she actually tells me this is a lot of fun to her.
You're right, Captain. The Slam Shot's blast radius will also take out a significant number of ground troops.
Left! Left! On your left!
Oh, shoot. What's funny is I should have even known those were coming because that's what killed me last time, right?
Rambler! Those screechers had me pinned good!
Okay.
2 o'clock, tanks! Looks like a heavy platoon of ground pounders on our right, Guardian!
We got him. Ground pounders.
I don't want to hear any of you
Nice.
taking a victory lap.
I like their code word.
Concentrating fire!
Guardian, I've got packs of nanobots charged up and ready to repair your mech's hull. Maybe we should
Oh,
find
shoot.
somewhere safe to transfer them.
Throw them to me now, and let's get back to the fight.
So as you can see, those screecher things are fast. So you catch those and you get health. Doesn't that suck? I was just about to get repaired.
We're the only survivors.
Keep your edge.
But when those barrels fly at you, you just gotta catch them. You make a fist and grab them.
Good shot, Guardian.
Captain, the mech is too tall to pass under the overpass. Your arms are capable of destroying most structures
So,
within reach. I suggest
this
you
is kind of fun. You gotta punch and destroy the bridge. And blast people in the process. And you just punch it and kill everybody. It makes you feel like a badass, I won't lie.
You want to run? Run. I'm here to get some payback.
Drone tanks, 2 o'clock.
That's a lot of troops.
Yeah, as you can see, it's a very generic, I gotta get revenge story. And I'm driven by revenge, and revenge drives everything in this story. So, as I said, the story is fairly generic. But I say, with the balance, with the game experience, it's perfect for what you need. It almost makes me feel like I'm submerged in one of those old kind of shooting games from the 90s. Something like Area 51 or something. Something fun to play, shoot things up, but it didn't really need an intense story to drive it. It was just a fun rail shooter.
Humanics Enforcer! 12 o'clock! Holy shit! Never seen one this close before. These are the things that took out those protest crowds in Seattle!
Oh!
So are we. Hit him with everything you got.
Use your heavy rockets when the Enforcer comes to a stop.
So your shields do run out. You gotta be careful. So those Enforcer things, they're actually kind of predictable. So as long as you just pay attention, they shouldn't be too much of a problem. See, as you can see, they don't even shoot at you while they're flying. It's kind of a joke as far as being... Oh! See, right as I'm talking shit, right? There we go. Alright. I really wish I could get some health. As you can see, that's how you tell you're hurting pretty bad. Jarvis is hurting too. Whole integrity up there at the top. You can see how your shields drain. A couple things I forgot to explain at the beginning. But you got your ally here, Liberty, who heals you. But she only does it when she feels like. You can't really ask her for help. I wish you could do that, because I'm hurting unit right now.
A
solid strategy. Plotting a course.
Rest up and rearm. We've got a lot more killing to do.
Oh, I guess that's actually gonna be it for the first level.
Weapon system status report?
I have insufficient combat data to bring systems to full capability, Captain.
Right. I remember the briefing. The more we fight, the smarter you get.
Affirmative. With enough combat data, more advanced weapons and system upgrades will become available.
Let's see what you've accessed so far.
So you do have a systems upgrade. I'll do that before I end the broadcast here.
What is our priority, Captain?
You can check out Whole Integrity. You got the shields. You got the machine gun. A couple of them are locked. And then you got the slam shot heavy rocket. Now, as you can see, red, 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 but you got a couple lit up there. Those are going to be the first ones you can get. I always like to get the hull fixed up so you can get nanobot hull fusion. Nanobots fused to armor tiles, allowing the mech to exceed maximum hull integrity. Increases maximum hull integrity by 20%. Definitely the one you want. You got to hold it. That's how you confirm. Let's just go back.
Captain,
hit continue.
Before proceeding to your next mission, it is often wise to consult your squad mates. You can hail them here. I too, of course, am available for consultation.
So M1KL tells you it's good to watch videos from your teammates here. You just go up, grab it.
My son just died.
Transmits the video to you. Now, you may want to skip this, but I don't advise it, because the more you watch these, the better stuff you actually will get. The game will reward you for watching through these transmissions, because you got to build chemistry with the team that you're working with.
Look, I'm not good with the feels, but just want you to know that we all loved Pat. If there's anything...
There's nothing.
Right, sure, right.
Just do your job, do it right, and we'll see about living another day.
When you put our odds at...
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
They're fairly short. They're about a minute. Anyway, thanks for watching. Go ahead and take off here.